Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Greiner back with another Team Time lesson. I want to talk with you today about wellness. We talked last time about zones of regulation, which is really all about how you're feeling. There's my visual that I shared with you last time, and it shows the 4 different zones that you might be in. And we shared some different strategies or tools, things that you can use to help you when you are dealing with maybe some big feelings. So I hope that you're all talking with moms and dads or other grown-ups at home about how you're feeling. Doing those check-ins each day is so important to talk about how you're feeling. And I know it can be difficult sometimes, especially around really big feelings or big problems. But it's so important. And the more that you do that, the easier that it will become. I also shared with you some of our deep breathing techniques. So I hope that you are practicing those. Remember, you can go online. You can go to YouTube. There are a series of videos called Zen Den that are great for helping you practice your deep breathing techniques and some of your mindfulness, really thinking about how your body is feeling. So go ahead and check those out. I also talked about using music or maybe some different sensory things that you can touch and feel with your hands. After my lesson was complete, I realized that I didn't talk enough about exercise. So I want to talk about that a little bit today as a great tool and strategy for helping you feel better, and also just, of course, as part of our overall wellness. And there are a couple different key points that I want to talk about as far as keeping our body and our mind, our feelings really strong and healthy. So exercise is a huge part of that. If you are getting out there, hopefully now the weather is getting a little bit nicer. Hopefully you're able to get outside and exercise a little bit more, run around the yard if you're able to do that, or do some jumping jacks or get on the trampoline, whatever it is that you really enjoy doing. I hope that you're able to get out there and do that each day. You will find that your mood and your overall sense of well-being will definitely be improved if you're exercising every day. The other part of that is sleep. Sleep is so important. So I hope that you are paying attention to your routine, doing the same things every day, kind of around the same time, is another really good strategy to help you feel better. And your sleep routine is so important. So if you try to go to bed around the same time each night and try to get up around the same time every morning, your body gets really used to that rhythm and that routine, and it will help you to feel so much better during the day. You maybe could think of a time when you didn't get enough sleep and think about how cranky you felt, or maybe really emotional, like you felt like it was like you needed to cry, or you were really quick to cry about something small that really wasn't a big deal. Or maybe you felt like it was really hard to concentrate or focus, and all of those things happen when we don't get a really great night's sleep. So paying attention to your sleep schedule is really important. And your diet, of course, the food that you're eating is so important. We learned about all of these important topics at Win with Wellness, if you remember. So think back to some of those lessons about all the healthy food that your body needs each day. And really try and limit the amount of junk food in your diet. If you are eating too many sweets or greasy chips and different things like that, your body doesn't have the fuel that it needs to really be at its best. So thinking about the food that you are eating and trying to get as much good, healthy food into your diet each day is so important. And then the last point that I want to talk about today is hygiene, and that means how keeping your body clean and well cared for. So right now everybody is talking about hand washing, and that is because it is so important right now more than ever, but it's also always really important for staying healthy. Keeping our hands clean and away from our face, so not touching your face, and boys and girls, keeping those hands out of your mouth. I know it can be hard. I know sometimes it's a habit and we just do it without thinking. But when you are putting your hands in your mouth, if you're just nervously sucking on your fingers or your thumb, or biting your fingernails or different things like that, you are letting zillions and zillions of yucky, sick germs into your body. So keep your hands out of your mouth, boys and girls, and wash those hands. I hope you're using some really good hand washing practices at home. And then, of course, always wearing clean clothes is part of good hygiene too. So after you've been outside and exercising and running around, maybe with pets or animals and things like that, getting your bath and shower in, making sure that you're washing your hair and brushing your teeth, and wearing clean clothes are some great strategies to keep you really feeling healthy and at your best. All right, boys and girls, well, I hope you enjoyed this Team Time lesson, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.